Alright, what's up everybody? So we are 7 days, exactly 1 week away. Today is April 15th, 2021. Surgery is April 22nd, 2021. And so I'm about 7 days away. I am doing half Ironman, Haines City 70.3 Ironman on Sunday, so that's in a few days. I had signed up for it in 2020, but we all know how that went. So anyway, I just thought I'd give you my thoughts going into surgery and then kind of tell you how I hurt my shoulder initially. I really wasn't nervous going in, like when I decided to go ahead with the replacement, just because I was in so much pain constantly. The pain has subsided and kind of gone away a little bit. Obviously I do feel some pain. I can't raise my arm all the way, and you can see the way my shoulder is even in this video. I'll do a mobility thing before I go to surgery so everybody can see exactly what my mobility is and range of motion. But that's why I decided to do the surgery back in January. I couldn't move my arm. I mean, from the elbow down, obviously, but for 3 to 4 weeks in January, and then I said enough with this. That had happened several times before. I'm sure you guys have experienced it. That's why you're looking all this stuff up. But in short bursts. And I think what's happening, or what was happening, was my shoulder was getting dislocated, and then when it would pop back into place, it would be fine. Anyway, so I decided that I would go ahead with this back in, I think, end of December, middle of January, somewhere in there. And but now that I'm 7 days out, I'm kind of getting a little nervous, especially to go under. I've had some surgeries before, and which kind of leads me into how all this happened. My right clavicle, I broke my collarbone. This was when I was 19, so about 20 years ago. Broke my collarbone, and I was living in Hawaii. They put a pin in my collarbone. It was kind of an experimental thing at the time for the military, trying to see which one was good, which one wasn't, like just let it heal or not. And I got the pin, so I got it done. I didn't do any physical therapy for that. I don't know if maybe I was just too young, I didn't understand, but anyway, I didn't do physical therapy. I was in the military, so we would do physical training 5 days a week. We were playing football one day, and I went to throw the football extremely, like, as far as I could. Heard my shoulder tear, and my arm just kind of hung and went numb. I'm sure some of you have felt the same way. And then I I went to sick call, which is like military, like first aid kind of. And when I went in, they told me to baby it a little bit, and the pain will go away, and if it keeps coming back, to go back. Anyway, I went back like 2 or 3 times. I went for range of motion and things like that, because I was starting to get pains in my back also by my shoulder blade. And of course they didn't do anything. So fast forward 10 years, I got back from my second deployment. I'm off active duty in the reserves, and I was going to the VA. The VA looked at it and told me I had a torn labrum. So the labrum is the capsule that keeps your shoulder in place and keeps it from moving around. And then your rotator cuff kind of goes over the top and across the front, and the labrum goes in the front too. So it's called a slap tear. I had a slap tear right here in my labrum. And when they went in to fix it, it was already so bad. I had bone on bone, no cartilage. And my doctor told me that if I continued to lift weights and do those types of things, that I would end up having a full replacement by the time I was 40. So I didn't go hard at the gym or lift or do any of that stuff anymore. I'm an active guy. Obviously, I'm doing Ironman and things like that, but never really got back in the gym really hardcore after that. And lo and behold, here we are. I'm not 40. I'm 39, and a week away. My birthday's in August, so about, I don't know, 5 months, 4 months away from my birthday. And I don't know how I feel about that. It's really depressing not being able to do all the things that you like to do, especially when you're super active. I know some people that aren't really active that probably wouldn't bother them too much at all, but as an active guy, man, it bothers me. And I'm sure a lot of you out there feel the same way. But I kind of just picked things that would go around that, such as the Ironman, running, biking. The only thing you really do in Ironman is swim. That would kind of put pressure on it. I have gone on a few bike rides where I would get down into the bike, like in the arrow position, and like there was days when it was really hard to get down into the position and out, just because pushing up and down on that shoulder. So I'm kind of hoping that doesn't happen on Sunday when I go. But yeah, that's how it happened, and 7 days out, I'm feeling pretty nervous, and hopefully, you know, while you watching this video, seeing that I'm nervous, and if you're feeling the same way or whatnot, hopefully you take some comfort in knowing that others are feeling the same way that you are. And you know, leave a comment in the comment section if you how you did your shoulder and how you messed it up and all that kind of thing. And yeah, I'll see you in a couple days when I do another one.